I don't want him crying.
Set to go now.
It was an honest mistake.
Of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From way up at
It
the
was an
23.
honest mistake.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We could schedule for later tonight or tomorrow. Advance isn't until Tuesday. But if you want the...
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Just take it.
For their fullback, and he'll get up near the 45.
Or we can play later tonight.
44. They'll get 3 as
Either
the drive
way,
continues. It's a 1st down.
I'm not gonna trip about a game.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
It was an honest mistake. About a game.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Extra point.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score.
I'm going to
Dolphins
find
7, Broncos nothing.
Find your DM now. Okay, I'll hit you up tonight.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block gonna throw. He's got a man. It's something that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay, and he'll get about 3.
Can I go drink a water somewhere when you can?
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The 40-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that will be.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
That's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
I being that player. I just never was.
And a penalty flag is down here.
Like it.
But they may have sold out a bit too much for the block. Looked like they made contact with him on the follow-through.
How you doing, How you doing?
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Dolphins 14. Broncos 7.
I feel good, Loki. I feel good, huh? I feel good, huh, Loki? I feel good, huh? I feel good, Loki, huh? I feel good, Loki, huh? I feel good, Loki, huh? I feel good, Loki. I feel good, Loki. Alright. Hold on. Here.
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Better not jump on my motherfucking bed, nigga.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hold on, look. God damn stick, buddy.
At the line, ready to go. Locke trying again after the pick six. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Locke working out of the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
This tree fucking bitch.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing his Lock on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent
Mitchell, can I get some water?
Down like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that
God damn, look, you fucking stink.
You saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
What the fuck is that?
And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
McManus's point after is good.
Metro, can I get some water?
Back and forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Tua now on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to Matt Breida. A gain of 5.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The 47-yard line.
Can I get some water?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Gain on the play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st. On the handoff, this is Breida. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And it's 3rd down.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by
Can I get some water, Mitchell?
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
We'll see if they can pick it up. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get the fuck on, bro. Let's go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25.
Instant fucking rollout. Instant rollout.
Inside the Miami 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Instant fucking rollout. What a bum.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll rally
Hey, Mitchell.
short of the first down at about the 6. 5 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Hey, Mitchell, can I get a drink of water, please?
The Dolphins at the line ready
I get
for
you the water,
next
please.
drive. First half
phone.
showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some changes you might expect.
I got my TV.
You like what your game plan's showing you.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run again with Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
It's on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play action. Now it's Tua. It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Jakeem Grant.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
1st down, Miami.
On the delay, here's Breida. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And
Oh my goodness. Why did I hit fucking possession catch?
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Dolphins. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a give to Breida. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll try to run with Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He was brought down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. this one.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's some garbage, man.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Whistles now and a timeout. Defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Benogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
There he goes left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 10-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 58 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This is Breida, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South.